The two Falcon FX trading setups that made me consistently profitable is going to be the 3-touch and the 2-touch. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be going in depth in those two setups that I use, that are part of my plan, and how I adapt them in the Forex market, how I do apply them when I'm trading the Forex market. Okay, guys, so before I show you these amazing setups, I just want you guys to make sure to like the video right now, man. Just like the video, man. Like the video for the boy. And if you are not subscribed, guys, YouTube is telling me that 60% of you are not subscribed. Just subscribe, guys, so that I can continue dropping the gems for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I love dropping this valuable information for free here on YouTube. Without any further ado, guys, let's get into the video. So guys, Falcon FX has a variety of setups, right? But then there's those that you just need to choose and just work on them. You are not allowed to be using all of the entry criteria we have, because some of these entries they are low probability, regardless of them working sometimes. You know the trick. Consistency lies when we try to align ourselves with trades that have a high probability to work out. So today I'm going to be talking about the 2-touch and the 3-touch, right? So the first setup that I'm going to be explaining to you guys is going to be the 2-touch today. So with the 2-touch, guys, I'm just going to be using the diagram to be drawing for you guys this. So a 2-touch, I'm just going to be showing you guys the concept you should be looking for when looking for a proper 2-touch pattern. So it's usually the first leg, right? The first leg going down, and then it's going to be a price structure pulling back. Okay, price structure pulling back, and then goes back down to do what? Why is it going to down to do? Is to create us a base, right? Because we usually need a base for this one to be high quality, and then it goes up, and then after it goes up, it creates us our double top, whereby we'll be using it to enter to the downside. What I'm saying, sorry about that. So first things first, we need the scoop, whereby price is going to create a pullback and have the spacing in between, right? So that is how you identify a proper high quality 2-touch, and then it has to go down to create what? A base. So already we have the base, and then it has to go back up, and then that's that, and then the sell, right? And you should keep it in mind that you see this structure, this pattern has structure in it, right? It has all the elements of a structure, and that is also what we usually look for, man, when you are trading these patterns, is to make sure it contains structure inside of them. Okay, so this is just going to be the simple diagram of the 2-touch pattern, and then you have the second one that I like the most, what I call a 3-touch. So a 3-touch is usually looking like this, man. So it's gonna be looking like that. So what are the elements of a 3-touch? You should make sure it has clear touches, right? That is what makes it to be a high quality setup. Clear touches. Secondly, you need to make sure there's clear spacing in between the touches, right? There has to be a clear pattern. This is what makes the pattern high quality for it to work. And then as for a last confluence, it is usually a middle section. Not that much needed, but then if it's there, it does also increase the quality of the trade, right? So but the majority of them will have this. Some of them we don't have it. Doesn't mean you don't have to take it, but yeah, this one is just an icing in the cake, you know what I'm saying? But with the 2-touch, you really need for them to have the structure, because with this one, structure wise, we usually get it from the touches that we have multiple touches, also the spacing. So middle section wise, it is not that much of needed quality, but if it's there, it's good. Sort of like the same as this, whereby there's got to be an inflation points around there, right? It's not that if there's no inflation points, this one is now low quality, no, but then that inflation point is just an icing on the cake, especially when the flag is going to be steep. That is usually where I like taking the one with the inflation point at the third touch, where when the flag is a little bit steep, because once it becomes steep, it increases the risk of the trade of it not playing out, right? So we're going to be having the inflation points, let's just say right there. That is usually a good retouch. So these are the two setups that I usually look for when I'm trading the forex market, and this is how I look for the vibes. So right now we're going to go to the live market conditions, and I'm going to show you how the setups usually look like at the forex market. So the first pair that I'm going to be looking at is going to be GBP USD, right? I'm just going to be showing you GBP USD with the 3 touch and how it looks like, and then we'll go to the 2 touch as well. So with this one, I'm just going to have a high time frame analysis, and then we take it from there, right? So this is our high, and then this is going to be our low right there, right? So let's go to the 4 hour. It's a little bit of a big test though, so 1 hour time frame, and then we have an inflation points right there, and then the trade was there, right? So let's go to the 5 minutes to capture the structure properly there. So let me show you. So this is going to be a 1 hour flag variation of the 3 touch flag, right? So this is the first touch, the second touch, and the third touch over there, right? And then we have the bottom part of it, and then you can go to the 15, right? You can clearly see that, okay, we do have our touches, the spacing is there, and do have a middle section. Yeah, we kind of do, because you see price action is just correcting over there. So I did explain 1, 2, 3, the spacing is there, the middle section is the icing in the cake, and then entry wise would have entered with the watts with this retrace was very nice. Sorry, that retrace was very nice, and then yeah man, that retrace was very nice. Oh shit. Right, and then symbol guys, and then you have your trade right there of a 3 touch. So what I could say is that people are usually not patient to wait for those patterns. Find yourself trading a correction instead of trading a pattern, but then these patterns are usually occurring every time in the forex market. They may not appear every day, but then when they do, they usually work the most, because if you can see this position, look at how much it moved. This is like a whole 23% move, right? And if in theory you were to hold this one, bruh, like look at how much profit it's running just on a simple 1, 2, 3 touch. So it's around 41% move. But then in the real market conditions, you cannot be holding such, but then as you can see, you can get yourself out of it. See, maybe the maximum would have been here, right? Because this would have been a couple of hours. So inside there, 70 pips stop loss, right? And then here, that's like 70%. You are done for the baht, the whole 3 bahts, bruh. 70% is the most. It's the most profit though. So that one is easy, right? You get that one and you're sorted. And then the next one, I just want to show you how the 2 touch works, right, in the live market conditions. Okay, so you should move this and then try to analyze this one. So this is a position I took a while back, and yeah man, it was a good trade, don't wanna lie. So we had that double top, right, with that double top, and then we're looking for sales. Okay, so for me, this was the 2 charts that I took. Didn't play out, but then I did get some profits in it. Okay, so yeah, as I said, the live market conditions, how's the 2 touch? Get yourself the scoop, and then you go down, create the base, and then you go up for this double top, and then the retrace, and then you enter, bruh. So there's a good example of the 2 touch, right? So yeah, here's that one. You can have your stop loss, and then yeah, so this to me was a 1:2 position, right? This was a 1:2 position because I usually take 1:2 take profits on some of my accounts, right? So yeah, simple setups, and they usually occur the most. And then if you can look properly with this one, there's also a 1-2-3 touch that happened. Yeah, so as you can see right there, a very beautiful one, guys. This is a bigger variation of it. A 1, a 2, a 3. We do have spacing, is it? And then we do have our middle section as well. So entry wise, you could have entered there, right? And then stop loss 15 pips would be fine, and then play it out, guys. You see, usually the 3 touches usually play out the most, but then people tend to run away from them. I don't know why, but these ones are usually the most perfect. Falcon is a very easy strategy if you understand and master the concepts very well, and then you just trade them. So look at this. This is like a 7% position, and it was very good, you know, like very good 7% position out of the 3 types. So when I'm looking for entries, guys, as for me, I usually look for those 2 types of setups, regardless of Falcon having those V shapes, the reduced risk entries, whereby maybe people enter at the break. Usually they do this, the break. For me, it's not something I usually like find consistency in, you know. But then it's also an entry. But then here I'm just sharing what works for me, right? I'm sharing what works for me. Maybe it can work for you as well. You can try to back test and forward test the setups yourself to see if they can be consistently profitable for you. And then yeah, you can improve your trading with this because it does work for me. Surely it will work for you as well, because this is our data from the market and trades I've taken. No trades I think I would have taken, but traders take it myself, right? So guys, with that said, can you please smash that like button and also subscribe if you're not subscribed for more Falcon videos like this. And yeah man, I'm gonna see you on my next video. Voila.